Karen stole my ranch Rolls-Royce, didn't know it was seized DEA property under watch. The Texas sun scorched the earth, baking the sprawling double-bar ranch into a haze of dust and desperation. I, Jake Harlan, stood at the edge of my property, staring at the gleaming Rolls-Royce Phantom parked crookedly by my barn. It was my pride, my one indulgence after decades of sweat-soaked labor, bought at an auction for a steal. Or so I thought. Karen, my neighbor of 10 years, leaned against its hood, smirking like she'd just won the lottery. Her manicured nails tapped the car's polished surface, each click a jab at my unraveling patience. "You can't just take it, Karen," I shouted, my voice cracking under the weight of betrayal. "That's my car, paid for with my blood and sweat." Her laugh was sharp, cutting through the dry air. "Jake, you're a fool. That auction was a sham. This beauty's mine, no finder's fee for my trouble." She slid into the driver's seat, her designer sunglasses glinting with smug certainty. I clenched my fists, the urge to drag her out warring with the sinking dread in my gut. Something was off. The auction papers had been too perfect, the deal too clean. Karen and I had never been friends, but we'd coexisted, her pristine suburban sprawl butting against my rugged acres. She'd always coveted my land, my life, my grit. Now she'd crossed a line, claiming my Rolls-Royce with a forged title she waved like a flag of victory. I trusted her once, back when she'd helped me fix a fence after a storm. That memory stung now, a reminder of how blind I'd been. As Karen revved the engine, a black SUV roared up the dirt road, kicking up clouds of dust. A man stepped out, badge flashing in the sunlight. Agent Torres, DEA, his face carved from stone. "Step away from the vehicle, ma'am," he barked. Karen froze, her smirk vanishing. My heart pounded. "What the hell's going on?" I demanded. Torres's eyes narrowed. "That car's seized property, Mr. Harlan. Stolen from a cartel bust. We've been tracking it since the auction. You were both played." The revelation hit like a sledgehammer. The auction, the deal, it was a setup. I'd sunk my savings into a car that wasn't mine, and Karen had schemed to steal it, thinking she'd outsmarted me. Now we were both caught in a federal net. Torres's radio crackled, and I caught Karen's glance, panic replacing her arrogance. She thought she was clever, but she'd driven straight into a trap. Then came the twist. My ranch hand, Miguel, stepped forward from the barn's shadow, his face pale. "Jake, I tipped her off," he stammered. My stomach dropped. Miguel, the kid I'd mentored for years, who'd eaten at my table, had betrayed me. "Karen paid me to dig into your auction papers. I didn't know it was DEA property." His voice broke, shame pooling in his eyes. I wanted to scream, to curse them both, but the weight of his confession silenced me. He was just a kid, desperate for cash, manipulated by Karen's promises. Torres didn't care about our drama. He motioned to his team, who swarmed the Rolls-Royce, prying Karen from the driver's seat. She screamed, her composure shattered, as they cuffed her for tampering with seized property. I stood frozen, watching my dream car towed away, its polished chrome glinting like a cruel mirage. Miguel sobbed behind me, begging forgiveness, but I couldn't look at him. The betrayal cut deeper than the loss of the car. As the dust settled, Torres handed me a card. "You're lucky you didn't drive it off the lot, Harlan. You'd be in cuffs too." I nodded, numb, the weight of my naivety crushing me. Karen's scheming, Miguel's betrayal, and my own blind trust had collided in a disaster I couldn't undo. The Rolls-Royce was gone, back to the DEA's vault, and my ranch felt emptier than ever. I walked back to my porch, the horizon swallowing the last of the day's light. Karen's greed had cost her freedom. Miguel's mistake had cost my trust. And my own pride had cost me everything else. The ranch, once my sanctuary, now felt like a graveyard of dreams. What would you do when trust shatters and justice feels hollow? Share your thoughts on where the line between right and wrong lies in this tangle of greed and betrayal.